Hi all, how y'all doing today? We are in sort of spooky mode because it's October, and October is spooky fun month. So, anyway, we're here with Mindset Mastery Affirmation Tarot, and again, as usual, the deck is it's still thinning, but we're getting there. So I have to do this particular shuffle. It's a little bit slightly easier than the other one. But anyway, I hope you all had a great week and weekend. Last week, I only got one episode in last week, and that was Mondays. Then things kind of went a little bit sideways after that. So, if you came looking for me, please forgive me for not being here. But hopefully, you did find other episodes to watch that maybe you hadn't seen yet. And this card literally just jumped out. So here's, let's see, that's a little bit better there. Again, because it is otherwise dark in here, besides my lovely spooky ambiance, I need my magnifier. So, my time is priceless. I focus my energy on things that add value to my life. Which, again, yes. When I was younger, I used to say I have more time than money. So, when people would say, oh, I'll be there in just a minute, I'm like, dude, I got more time than money. Don't worry about it. Well, I've gotten older, and hopefully the same is still true, because if not, I'm screwed. I don't know about you, but point is, time is precious. The older you get, the more you realize it, and the more you realize that you're just not going to stand for any bullshit. You just, you're not going to stand for people wasting your time. You're not going to stand for them wasting your energy. You're not going to stand for them wasting your resources. So, it's all about you, and doing the best that you can for yourself. All right, create a prioritized to-do list that includes both work and personal activities that are important to you. Establish specific time blocks for focused work to reduce interruptions. Identify the biggest distractions and choose to minimize or eliminate them. Lastly, right, I'm sorry. Identify the biggest distractions and choose to minimize them, period, or eliminate them. Lastly, delegate tasks that can be handled by others, freeing up your schedule for high-impact activities. Following these steps will enhance your efficiency and ensure that you are focusing your time on things that truly matter to you. So, okay, I foobarred that up a little bit. I apologize, but hopefully you get the whole point. Is that your time is about you, because it is precious, and it is about what makes you happy, what makes you feel productive, what makes you feel like you, like what makes you feel like the person that you want to be, like the person that you are. So make sure that if you have to block off that time, make sure that you do that. Not everybody has the luxury of having a relatively stable schedule where, they basically can separate their work time and their free time. I'm very fortunate in that respect. My external obligations outside of work are most often minimal. Now, again, this past week, excuse me, sorry. My goodness, the coffee has not kicked in yet. I got my X-Files cup out because it's getting freaky. Again, it's October, right? I want to believe. But anyway, yeah, I want to believe, I want to have faith, so we work at it. And we work at making sure that we have the time to do and allow ourselves to have the fulfillment, that's the word I'm looking for, when it comes to doing things that we love to do or that make us feel fulfilled, satisfied, happy, gleeful, joyful, whatever it takes. All right, we're moving on to the Rethink deck. And again, your time is precious. You are precious. You're a precious commodity in other people's worlds, but your time should be precious to you too. So make sure that there's enough of it. Make sure. Yeah, that made sense. All right, so we are on to our Rethink deck. And we've got the first two cards. Top one. First one drawn. Gracious receiving. Okay, so gracious receiving. So a little bit worried about that. So I was up several hours earlier this morning for a little while, as per usual. And I ran across a video. It was one of the actual tarot videos. And, it was supposed to be a long one. But I got in within the first 5 minutes. I would say probably more like within the first 3 to 4 minutes, the host started bitching. Oh, nobody came and saw my last video. Oh, nobody wanted to see my last video. Well, sometimes that's the way it is. People have lives. People have obligations. Be grateful for the ones that do come back as often as they do. So I got a little bit triggered on that one. I got a lot triggered on that one. But gracious receiving. Let's see what it says here. I graciously and gratefully receive abundance and success, opening myself up to the flow of blessings and opportunities that cross my path. With an open heart, I embrace and accept the abundance that is meant for me, allowing it to enrich my journey. And yeah, that makes perfect sense. Even if we all have videos. Everybody who puts out videos has videos that people haven't seen yet. But the key word is yet, because there will come a time when the right person who needs it will see it. So put it out there, and if nobody watches it within the first 24 to 48 hours or whatever, within the first week, within the first month, whatever, be grateful that you had the opportunity to put it out there. Don't bitch about the fact that nobody came and saw it. Be grateful that you have the supplies to do it, that you have the knowledge to do it, that you have the desire, the wherewithal to do it, and that you want to affect somebody's life well and positively, not just your own. So an attitude of gratitude, please. Not everybody right now, particularly in the United States, is having the time of their life where they've got all this extra free time where they can go ahead and just sit around and watch videos all day. A lot of folks are scrambling paycheck to paycheck. They're scrambling with, extreme increases in prices and in living expenses, and possibly even having lost their jobs. So if somebody isn't coming to watch you, maybe they've got something else on their mind. So quit your bitching about it. And just be grateful for the ones who did come and watch you. Anyway, I apologize. That's my triggering. But yes, I do try to graciously receive. And again, thank you for being here. And if you're not, one day you might be. So thank you for that. Your future too. All right, on to card number 2. It is Life Celebration. Life Celebration. I wholeheartedly celebrate each success and accomplishment I achieve along the way. I take time to recognize and appreciate my progress and milestones, embracing the significance of even the smallest steps forward in my journey. That is exactly how it's supposed to be. Everything that you do, every tiny victory. It doesn't have to be grand. Every tiny victory, taking those couple of minutes in between the time while the coffee is brewing. Start your day with a cup of water. I started doing this recently. I'm not really sure that I've noticed many changes, but all right, I'm keeping on doing it because we're supposed to start the day with a cup of water. So I started taking my vitamins with that first thing in the morning. And I'm doing that while the coffee is brewing. And I think to myself how lucky I am to have coffee, to be able to afford the tub of coffee when I need it. I drink 2 cups a day, so mine thankfully lasts a long time. And I tend to stockpile things anyway, so I'm fortunate that I have one that I was working on from the beginning of the year, and that, but I bought two at the same time, so I had the extra. But anyway, again, that attitude of gratitude, the small things, taking that little victory lap while the coffee's brewing, clear your body, cleanse your body with a little bit of water. Take those few moments to just sit quietly. And what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to go out and I'm actually going to sit on the patio. Maybe I'll make a nice cup of tea. I found some teas that I had put away quite a while ago in a couple of like nested jars. And I was cleaning out my cabinet last weekend, and I found some teas, and I was like, wow, I haven't had one of these in a while. So I might just make a nice cup of tea and go sit on the patio and watch the sunrise a little bit. And just take that time to enjoy and make sure that I am being true and honest to myself, and that I'm celebrating just these tiny little moments where I get to regenerate, rejuvenate, and refresh, and think and rethink about how I want to be in my day, about who I want to be, which aspect of me needs a little extra love, which aspect of me is a little bit stronger, which, that I can be there for other people, and how I need to be there for myself first. So on that note, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Please stay safe, please stay well, and we will see you next time. Until then, remember, you're the only you that exists. So you can't take care of others or be there for them unless you do so for yourself first. As many people say, it seems to be the big saying right now, you can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure that you take care of yourself. Thank you again for being here, and we will see you soon. Till then,